How'd you lose your virginity? Part 2. I ain't gonna lie, I want to see this.
How did you lose your virginity?
Oh, I was with my first boyfriend. His mom walked in on us. She held me hostage at his house the whole night. I woke up, I ran like 2 miles down the street. She found me, called my parents, and then my parents met us at a church, and then we all had like a gathering together.
She living in a fucking movie?
She hopped in like that. All right, we good?
Oh, my titties gotta not be showing. Okay.
What is your name?
My name's Grace.
Ellie.
Kat.
Lily,
Avery.
Amy, Logan, Jenna,
Jackie.
Nadia.
Juliana,
Liv.
Brody.
Lauren. Danielle.
Michaela,
Delaney.
Ashley, Savannah,
Brooke.
Lexi, Morgan,
Ashlyn.
Nicole.
Michaela.
Julia,
Kelia.
Sophia,
Jane Doe.
Michaela, I have a simple question. The question of the night. How did you lose your virginity?
Ooh. Oh, that's a long story actually.
Are my parents gonna see this?
with my horrendous looking high school boyfriend in his room. It was in high school. My parents were out of town because my grandma was low-key doing down bad. And he came over and that's how I lost my virginity.
So your grandma's downfall was how you...
He was Mormon also.
Oh, fuck no.
How did you lose your virginity?
No blanket on the ground, just in the woods, completely, yeah. Over a nice lookout place.
In my friend's treehouse, and her dad walked in.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
How old were you?
17.
I actually lost it my freshman year in a dorm, San Diego State, shout out. I lost it to a Fijian, he was a 2-pump chump.
I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
How did you lose your virginity?
I was 15 and a half. I was walking into this random place and there was a bunch of trees and stuff. And this guy was like, "You're 15 and you haven't sucked yet?"
Wait.
Where are you going with this?
And I was like, I felt violated. And then this douchebag took my virginity at 15 and a half by a random tree in a random town. The end.
I have so many questions!
Did you give it?
It was Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Okay, Black Power. Was he black?
Yeah.
Hey, okay, my nigga, let's go!
He wasn't allowed to come to my house because it was high school, so he parked his car at a movie theater and left his phone in the car so his parents couldn't track him, and I drove him to my house.
You a smart motherfucker.
How did you lose your virginity?
So me and my mother were like very chill. I love my mom, but her friend was just coming on to me at a very young age. I was like 12 years old. She just started like giving me a little kisses on the shoulder and whatnot. She was going crazy on me and I was like, no, it just happened, bro.
You're a victim.
I lost my virginity at a really young age. I was 13. I was in love.
At 13 years old, okay. How did you lose your virginity?
I lost it with like my boyfriend, like my first like real boyfriend. We were at his house and his parents weren't home.
My family was house sitting a house, a close friend's house, and my first boyfriend at the time. We were in the youngest son's bedroom. We had a bottle of Svedka. Pink lemonade, by the way.
How old were you?
I was 14.
Freshman year of high school, bisexual guy. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. I'm also bisexual.
Okay.
I lost mine in a hookup, senior in high school. I met him at Six Flags. He was on the school bus.
How did you guys lose your virginity?
It was just like any other high school story, like nothing really exciting.
In your parents' bed, right?
Never.
How did you lose your virginity?
In college, met someone, liked him, decided it was gonna happen, it happened.
It was the day before Halloween. I was 15. My boyfriend, I made him wait 6 months. It was at his house.
Parents weren't home?
They were home.
Did they know?
Probably.
You have to be wide! Okay.
I lost it to my boyfriend of 2 years.
And how tall was he?
When I was 16 years old, but it was in my little brother's bed.
Mine was on a park bench.
What? Yo, big ass, you about 6'5" and a half, and you fucking in your little brother's bed, bitch, you nasty. Hit me up.
What's the first?
First boyfriend ever.
How old were you?
15.
I was 15. It was my first boyfriend. It was in my basement at my parents' house.
I lost it in a car with a stranger.
I'm speechless.
17 on a couch.
High school sweetheart, and then he cheated on me and spent $1,200 on.
He caught what? What is it?
You're lying.
Dead ass.
I was like 14, maybe 15. My boyfriend thought he was gonna like light the mood, the lights, the candles, everything. And my mother knocked on the door and she knew that I was at his house and I came down. I had to go underneath the garage door.
Let them play. Let the boys play.
To a friend of mine in the backseat of his car at an elementary school.
You can get the baby out of here.
It was kind of romantic, not gonna lie. It was with my boyfriend. I was like 19. We just had normal sex, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend.
After the sex?
Like during the sex.
That's a red flag if a guy asks you to be his girlfriend during sex.
I realized that after the fact. We're not together anymore.
City boy.
I hate how she's talking. He's a real nigga though. When did y'all lose y'all's virginity? Cause I still haven't lost mine. I guess bitches don't love good looking black men.
Mine was the 4th of July. It was with someone I didn't even want to hook up with, and it just happened.
You didn't want to hook up with him?
Not really.
Why did you?
It just happened. I don't know.
Use your common sense.
I lost my virginity to my first boyfriend ever in college, like
I like her.
halfway through the first semester. His place in a dorm room.
Valentine's Day with my girlfriend. It was actually pretty sweet. It's actually lit. When was this? 2 years ago. I put hearts around the room. It was my best friend's bed though.
Sophomore year of high school, I had a girl. It was both our first time. We didn't really know where to go. There was a point where she was like house sitting for a family friend. I don't know, dude.
Bro, who the fuck house sits? Who house sits? I've never heard a black person say they have to house sit.
She had the house open, did what we had to do.
Did y'all get caught?
No, we didn't. We almost let the condom though.
How did you lose your virginity?
The typical heterosexual way.
You can get her out.
How did you lose your virginity?
Lose my virginity.
Yeah.
It actually hasn't been lost yet.
Hey.
I'm right here.
Deadass?
Deadass.
What year are you here?
I'm a senior.
Are you saving yourself for marriage?
Yeah, you could say that.
You're at San Diego State and you've never...
Never.
I'm gonna call Cap.
Okay, you can call it what you want to call it.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
How did you lose your virginity?
Still a virgin, actually.
Actually?
Yeah.
You're the second virgin of the night.
Oh, thank you.
Did San Diego just like breed virgins or like what's going on out here?
The deception.
To a Marine. I met him on a beach and then we slept together.
It was to my boyfriend. It was actually at a house I was house sitting for.
Oh, we were literally just talking about this.
Oh.
I lost it on the couch at my parents' home, New Year's Eve. There were several other people in the room. I was 15.
So romantic.
I was in Punta Cana in not a suite, just a hotel room with my not boyfriend at the time, and
like
the AC
another word for
broke
Unani.
and the sheets were soaking wet.
Yeah, baby.
Wait, no, I'm not. I'm just trying to understand. Where was it at? How are you having sex if you're 13?
So it was at a house. We were OP. It just happened.
That's the thing though. Do you take that as a compliment or are you upset? Like, would you be like,
Bitch, I want foreplay.
Relax.
He didn't put a finger in it, he didn't do shit. Out of pocket.
I'm sorry, I'm so f***ing lost. So you said you walked in a place with trees.
Yeah.
The woods? Is that what you're trying to say?
It was basically the woods.
Why were people just in the woods?
We were walking
What?
like by the woods.
Get her out.
And then my parents went through my phone, found out I like did a bunch of shit. This was all when I was 15. I had to go to therapy.
Having sex.
Yeah.
Did it work?
Why did y'all meet up at a church? I think that's the most...
I think that's the best.
They were like, yo, the mom's on the phone like, hey, like, we need to meet up. Your mom's just like, where? It's like, there's a church right down the street.
Exactly. My mom called me a whore.
Why was it in your little brother's bed though?
Because his twin brother and my best friend were in my bed.
He spent $1,200 on...
I don't know. It wasn't good enough for him.
How do you know he spent $1,200?
He showed me his credit card statements because he maxed out his credit card bill. And he asked me for help. And then he broke up with me.
Sensational.
A park bench?
Yeah.
Why? Why couldn't y'all go anywhere else in the world?
I don't know. He thought he was being cool.
No way. At 12.
12.
On God.
On God. She rode like a champ. She was like 34.
Does your mom know about it now?
No.
Her dad.
That nigga's real.
It was your friend's dad.
He walked in, not my dad.
And he act like...
Chill, it was like chill. It was like chill.
Y'all had to...
Whiskey dick. And it took him a while.
Felt terrible. I lost my virginity to you. That's what I thought.
That's foul. Why did you f*** him then? It was your decision.
Well, I was 16 and people...
You drunk?
Dead sober.
You're like 22?
23.
What's your plan, Jane?
Just trying to find the right one.
What's your type? Dark, handsome?
Oh!
Tough. Would you rate the experience?
5, mid as fuck.
I would rate it a 2.
I would rate the experience a 2 out of 10. Literally
That's the thing. Everybody be saying their first time trash.
is -0.
If nigga, when I do that my first time, that shit better be the best thing ever, nigga. I don't stop watching Corn. I ain't in like 2 years. And I ain't did nothing. Nigga, that I've been saving all this energy, nigga. When I do come across the boy, when she do, boy, nigga, stop.
0.5 out of 10.
I give it like a 2.
0 out of 10.
Fucking 0.
Like a 1. 0 out of 10.
What would you rate the experience?
Good 2 out of 10. The moment, 10 out of 10. The person, 6 out of 10.
It's an iconic story, honestly, so I would rate it a 10 out of 10.
That is a
7. 2 out of 10.
0 out of 10. Like, probably like a 2 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
2 out of 10. Worst experience, 30 seconds. Not good.
4 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
Like 1,000. It was awesome.
8.5 out of 10.
I would say a solid 6 out of 10.
Would you change anything about it?
I would have someone else.
I would low-key rather it be a different guy.
I would change the guy because him and the location.
What would you change about it? Just the person?
Definitely the person.
Yeah, the person.
What would y'all change about it?
The man.
Going
Everything
out
is
bad.
garbage.
What would you change about it?
Foreplay and doing doggy.
I don't think I'd change anything. It shaped me.
Would you change anything about it?
No, I loved my rebellious 15-year-old self.
I would obviously be older, wiser. We didn't wear a condom.
If you could change anything about it, would you?
The whiskey dick first.
Almost got pregnant off being 12 years old. What the fuck is whiskey?
And then the dad.
What would I change about it? I wish I would have waited until I was in love.
Would you change anything about it?
No, every first time kind of sucks. I mean, it could have been good, bro. Like, it could have went a little harder than that.
I guess maybe I would have gotten it over with earlier to have less pressure, but like I'm happy it happened how it did.
I probably would do it in a bed.
What did y'all do? Just missionary?
Missionary.
Yeah, that's.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
He was Mormon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the community's gonna get you.
I mean, that's his issue, not mine. So
Yeah, this was a negative 1 out of 10 question. Why didn't ask me stuff like, what's my favorite subject?
Fuck that. The treehouse thing is
What
kind of
the
lit. I've
fuck?
always wanted a treehouse. That would actually be how.
the treehouse was cool.
That's actually
Her
lit.
dad, not cool. And then he's like, yeah, like,
You're fucking in his treehouse. That's what I'm saying. They're wild as
Blah, blah,
shit.
blah. We just started having sex.
I didn't understand any of that, but okay.
It was like 20 years ago, so.
You're literally 20 yourself. That's ridiculous.
You didn't know anything.
Well, he was a virgin too, right? Or
Yeah, of course.
what do you expect?
Her big ass fucking in a little child's bed with her grown ass boyfriend makes no sense.
at least do some research. Fuck.
What did you do?
I mean, do you watch porn?
It's like, you know, like safety first.
I'll
like,
take her down
things,
too.
like,
I'm
you
gonna be
know, like
honest.
STDs.
Hey.
Really good advice. Don't use a condom.
Don't shoot the messenger.
That sounds like terrible advice.
If you lose your virginity with a guy that has a condom, you haven't really lost it. It's great.
That's like
Trust me.
so wrong.
When did you lose your virginity?
I was 21 actually.
Okay, and where was it?
It was at my apartment.
And who was it?
Some random girl that I interviewed.
That you interviewed?
Yeah, that's it. All right, have a good night.
Damn. You can say it as fast.